If your Shure SM7B sounds too quiet or muddy, or you're just not able to get the crisp professional sound out of it that you expect and that you hear from big podcasters and big YouTubers, it's not the mic, it's your setup. In today's 5-minute audio tutorial, I'm going to show you how to take the raw SM7B audio that sounds something like this and turn it into something that is EQ'd, compressed, and much more professional that sounds like this. Let's start the timer and jump right in. 5 minutes, starting the countdown right now. Let's talk about the SM7B switches on the backside. There is a low cut switch and there's a high boost switch. I would suggest leaving the low cut switch off, but enabling the high boost switch. That's going to get a little bit more high frequencies into your preamp, which is the main bad thing about the SM7B is it's a very dull sounding microphone. You can see I also have this guy here. This is a Triton Audio FetHead. There's also the cloud lifter. This is a booster that increases the gain of the microphone before it gets to your preamp. Really good preamps with a lot of gain, you'll just have to crank them up. But some of the cheaper ones, you add some hiss. So this booster will make it to where it's already hotter going in to your preamp. And so the signal to your computer, camera, or stream box is going to be hotter. And it's going to make all the other steps a lot easier. Speaking of that, let's go to Pro Tools here. You can do this with any DAW or even OBS. The main thing is let's start with an EQ. So I've got Pro Q3 here. This is a nice graphic interface where you can see high, low frequencies, you know, the signal response to the microphone. Let's start with a high pass filter, and I like to roll this up. And once it starts to get super thin, I'll back it off to about there. So you just want to set this high pass where the lowest note of your voice is, and you don't want to take off too much of that. But this high shelf, this is the most important thing. A high frequency boost that you can see this is a nice gentle slope. It kind of starts around 2K and goes up to about 20K. This is going to make your microphone shine when it comes to the EQ response. Let's listen to this bypassed. This is off. You can hear it's very flat and kind of dull. And then with it enabled, it's a little more exciting. You may need to bring up the mids a little bit or dip the mids. Everybody's voice is a little bit different, but the high pass and the high shelf, those are the two most important parts of your EQ. So set those and you're good on there. Next thing is compression. Let's look at AutoComp. This is a plugin I made specifically for streaming and YouTube and stuff. This is an automatic compressor, takes care of all the under the hood, makeup gain, threshold, all that stuff. This is going to take this spiky, untamed signal and control it and boost it and make it sound, compressed and professional, more like a radio show, which if you're using the SM7B, it's based on a radio microphone. So this is an automatic compressor. It's on my website. You can get it for 20 bucks off using the coupon code ACP1. But if you don't want to use this, let's go to a standard compressor with all these manual controls. Set the ratio on a standard compressor to around 3:1, and then immediately reach for the threshold. We're going to bring this threshold down until we start to see between 3 to 6 dB of reduction on the reduction meter here. You can also just listen and hear. If you lower the threshold too much, it's way too compressed. And if you bring it back up, you just want it between 3 to 6 dB of reduction. If you have a knee control, I like to go with more knee. I like to compress the signal earlier so that things are more evened out. And then set your attack somewhere between 1 to 10 milliseconds and your release between, I would say, 100 to 150. And then use the makeup gain to get your loudness on a loudness meter to YouTube spec, which is about -16 to -14. You can see if I bring this makeup gain all the way down, the signal is actually quieter because a compressor just lowers the peaks. So you have to use the makeup gain to increase the volume of the signal to where you're hitting your spec. We've got about a minute left. And I guess one thing I can talk about here is the problem with a standard compressor is you can see if I get very loud, it peaks the output. And so I have to then include a limiter in the chain to keep the peaks tamed. And that's one of the main reasons I made AutoComp is a safety limiter. This is a multi-stage safety limiter. You literally cannot, you cannot clip the channel. There's no peak meters on here. that tells me I've gone over 0. And then the lift control is also really nice because if I start to whisper, it brings it up. If I turn lift off, the whispering is much quieter. So this is an intelligent automatic compressor that I made specifically for streaming and content creators. And it's something I'm actually proud of, which is pretty rare for me. So yeah, this we're 8 seconds left. We'll count it down just to say EQ compression. That's the way to go. And it looks like we are out of time. There we go. Thank you guys for checking out this 5-minute tutorial on the Shure SM7B. I had to do a couple takes of this because I messed up. I maybe said something wrong, and it's like, I can't really cut it. It's got to just be one 5-minute take. So if you guys are interested in learning more about audio, I've got tons of audio tutorials on my channel. I also have some courses that I've made on my website. I'll drop a link to that in the description. And if you're interested in picking up AutoComp, there'll be a link for that as well. But you can do this without any extra plugins. Just use the ones on your computer, you know, either in OBS or Pro Tools or Logic, or I mean, even the controls on like your OC Go Stream, which is what I'm using to record this, they actually have audio processing, compressors, and EQ. But the main takeaways I want you to remember is high shelf, high pass on your EQ, and then enough compression to make the voice nice and even, which generally is 3 to 6 dB of reduction on a traditional compressor. But like I said, if you have an automatic compressor like AutoComp, it takes care of all the settings for you. And I think it sounds pretty damn good. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.